Hello everyone, it's Will Odom here presenting the video preview of our paper on behalf of my co-authors. So we'd like to start out our paper preview by discussing a few issues that are motivating our work. So today, people's music listening practices are increasingly mediated by digital systems and online services. So these technologies have enabled people to create personal archives of digital music at scales larger than ever before in human history. So as an example, over 1 trillion songs are streamed worldwide each year. And so these shifts pose new challenges for the HCI community. Among other things, as personal digital music archives grow larger and more distributed in the cloud, they become progressively invisible and lack the material presence that might enable people to casually engage with them in everyday life. And in parallel, there's a need to adopt a more longer-term look into how our personal data will fit into how we understand our lives and past experiences as we look towards the future. And so in this emerging problem space, we want to explore how a slow technology framing might offer a rich way to support experiences with personal data that might gradually grow, change, and evolve over long periods of time. So to explore and ground our own thinking in this emerging space, we adopted a design-led approach to create Olo Radio, which is a robust interactive device that uses temporal metadata to embody the lifetime of digital music that a person has previously listened to. An important part of Olo Radio's design is that it syncs to its owner's Last.fm account. And so if you don't know what it is, Last.fm is a free web-based application that runs across your computer, your smartphone, and other devices to generate precise metadata records of each song you've listened to in terms of the time, date, artist, and so on. So in simple terms, and what's important to understand here, is that the same song can have many different instances that capture each time it was listened to over the course of your life. Now we'd like to offer a very brief explanation of how Olo Radio works and how it was designed. So when Olo Radio is turned on, it begins playing very much like a radio. If left untouched, it will continuously play music, slowly moving forward in time. The main interaction takes place here, where Olo Radio uses a motorized slider for both input and output in combination with a knob to toggle between 3 timeframe modes. The position of the slider is encoded to a specific point in time in the user's past relative to the timeframe mode, and each listening instance has a unique position on the slider for each timeframe mode. So if the slider is moved, it will play music from the location in time that it stops on. And if the user selects a new time frame, the slider moves automatically to where the currently playing listening instance is located within the new time frame. So there's 3 different time frame modes for Olo Radio, and each mode is a different way of organizing the sequence through which Olo will play music from the user's Last.fm archive. So here, featured is Life, which organizes all listening instances in a linear timeline from oldest to most recent. So this offers an easily recognizable chronological approach to exploring and listening to music from one's past. Year organizes all listening instances by when in the year you listen to your music. This can enable a different historical, maybe even seasonal way of listening to music from one's past. Lastly, day organizes your listening history based on the time of day a song was listened to. So this opens a space for exploring the trajectory of musical soundscapes and moods that might shift over a 24-hour day across your life. So for more details on the design, please see our paper and a video demo provided at the link below. Okay. So for this study, we created a research product version of Olo Radio that could hold up and operate over long periods of time. This image shows the custom circuit board we developed to interface among the motorized slider, a Raspberry Pi 3, and a Hi-Fi buried shield that provides 24-bit Hi-Fi audio quality and terminates to RCA outputs. This allowed participants to plug Olo Radio into their existing sound systems. So we batch produced 6 Olo Radios, 2 of each color, and we conducted 5 simultaneous deployment studies with 5 participants in different homes in Vancouver, Canada for 8 months. All participants had Last.fm archives, and each Olo Radio was synced with its owner's personal Last.fm account. We conducted biweekly interviews to understand our participants' experiences over time and conducted a final in-depth interview at the conclusion of the study. So this is a snapshot of information about our 5 participants. All participants had Last.fm archives that were relatively large and relatively old. Interestingly, our participants' ages and the life stages they occupied when they started their Last.fm archive ranged from early teenagers to young adults to adults. And the different life stages and experiences that Olo Radio enabled them to connect back to was surprising and often compelling as our study unfolded. This was not necessarily something that we expected or anticipated. Our study produced a range of rich findings that are carefully presented and described in the paper. In our video preview, I'm going to offer a quick summary of just one of the themes in the findings. If you find this work interesting, I would urge you to read the paper because our participants' voices really bring to life key qualities of the Olo Radio design that these summaries in no way do justice to. As our study progressed, we found that Olo Radio supported 2 distinct kinds of experiences of anticipation, subtle and active. Subtle forms of anticipation involve 2 phases. First, often before turning their Olo Radio on, participants would manipulate the slider and timeframe knob to set Olo Radio to a position in time and anticipate what might be revealed prior to hearing the music. And then, second, listening to the songs that played in the unique sequence that was formed. Among other things, this led to anticipation around how songs in the sequence might lead to a unique narrative of their personal history across time. Our study also revealed a range of anticipatory interactions with Olo Radio. These instances were also characterized by 2 phases. So first, when participants experienced an insight associated with a memory triggered by the song that was currently playing, often as they were kind of casually listening to music. And then second, directly interacting with Olo Radio to move across different time frame modes to explore if that song appeared in time where they anticipated it would. There are some great examples in the paper of participants unexpectedly being transported back in time to very specific experiences in prior life stages. So our study produced a range of implications and opportunities for future work, and here I'll briefly touch on the first one. Research into designing anticipation with interactive systems has been a long area of interest in HCI. Designing for anticipation is important for slow technology because it can lead to ongoing interactions that may strengthen long-term attachment. Recent works have explored how a slow and often random interaction pacing paired with little or no end-user control over the system can build anticipation. But design artifacts mobilizing this approach have shown that highly restricted control can introduce tensions that hinder adoption and present serious barriers for sustaining longer-term interaction. Our study demonstrates people can be extended a high degree of control while still sustaining and expanding experiences of anticipation. Olo Radio was unpredictable, but it was not random. It mobilized temporal patterns in our users' actual listening histories in ways that took time to understand and interpret. So we think this suggests a future opportunity to develop design patterns that show how people can move between ceding autonomy to the system to make time for reflection, and then regain control to anticipate and explore the archive over time. Our other 2 implication areas point to new opportunities for designing systems that co-evolve with people over time and that embrace more diverse forms of time as central qualities of interaction within their design. So in conclusion, we designed and studied Olo Radio to explore how a slow technology framing might support reflective, memory-oriented experiences with listening history data. Our findings provide new insights into how a temporal frame can give rise to unique ways of interacting with data tied to one's personal history. They also detail how physical form, personal data, and computation can come together in a design artifact to manifest a rich quality of co-evolution over time. Ultimately, we hope our work can inspire future research and design practice aimed at supporting and extending human relations with technology over time.